Hello and welcome to the Biohack Her podcast. I'm Azra Aligic, your host and founder of Biohack Her. I'm a health and wellness journalist, writer, corporate consultant, a biohacking advocate and practitioner, and I'm studying to be a health coach with the Institute of Integrative Nutrition. Biohack Her is a space where we can explore ways to optimize our health to live well longer. Whether it's through nutrition, exercise, cryotherapy, supplementation, technology, and more, I'll be bringing you information and interviews on understanding how biohacks can help you prevent disease, slow down, or even reverse the aging process by taking control of your unique bio-individuality. Want to know more? Let's start turning back the clock. Hey, beautiful ladies. I hope you're all feeling fantastic and fighting fit. Today, I'm going to chat about exercise and how it helps keep us young. But first, I wanted to touch on what is aging. You might think it's easy to answer, right? Wrinkles inch their way onto your face. Your teeth become yellow, grey hairs start to appear. Every bone in your body seems to start to creak and crack whenever you move an inch. And when you jump up to answer the door, that not so subtle little leak known as incontinence slips out, and voila, you've aged. But aging is not just about the visual signs of aging. The World Health Organization says, at the biological level, aging results from the impact of the accumulation of a wide variety of molecular and cellular damage over time. This leads to a gradual decrease in physical and mental capacity, a growing risk of disease, and ultimately death. The point about molecular and cellular damage is an important one when understanding how biohacking can assist in maintaining good health. Interestingly, Richard Besdeen from the Medical School of Brown University has a slightly different view on aging. He says, aging is a gradual, continuous process of natural change that begins in early adulthood. During early middle age, many bodily functions begin to gradually decline. Then you have Dr. David Sinclair, who believes we can flip the switch on aging by following an anti-aging regime that can slow or reverse the aging process. The way we age has also significantly changed in the past 100 years. A woman's life expectancy around 100 years ago was about 59. But according to the Australian Institute of Health and Welfare, this is now increased to 86. And will further increase to 89.4 years by 2040. Why? Because through science, we now better understand how our bodies age. We also better understand the importance of good nutrition and exercise, and have improved medical advances and treatment that can combat and prevent diseases like heart disease and cancers, which historically used to kill us sooner. While we understand the hallmarks or drivers of aging, there are still many variables that influence how we age, from our unique individual biology to our socio-economic circumstances. The World Health Organization reports that the life expectancy of women in the Central African Republic is only 49.5 years. Even women in Russia have a lower life expectancy than Australian women of 69.8 years. Genetic optimists believe that utilizing stem cell technology, genetic engineering, and nanotechnology will see humans in Western countries live past 100. The key will be living those extra years new science can afford us well. No one wants to be walking around with a Zimmer frame or have to be spoon-fed in an aged care facility if it's avoidable. Those in the biohacking world believe it is. By understanding how your body ages, how it reacts to foods, and making the right choices in life could see you increase your lifespan so you can positively age and stay in good health longer. Are you up for it? Okay, let's talk exercise. It keeps you young longer. Yes, you heard me right. Exercise is one of the easiest hacks you can do at home or at the gym or anywhere really, to keep you looking not only hot on the outside, but also trigger cellular regeneration from the inside to keep your body healthier for longer. There's been multiple studies published on the importance of exercise, not only for your health, but also on its anti-aging benefits. Physical inactivity is the fourth biggest cause of deaths in Australia. The risk of death for physically active people is 20 to 35% less than inactive people. According to a study published in the Journal of the American Heart Association, morbidly obese patients had a 60% higher mortality rate than patients of normal weight. National guidelines and research shows that if you complete 150 minutes of physical activity in a week, then you're well on your way to creating a younger you. What does this look like in real terms? Well, it could be 2.5 hours of exercise a week or 5 lots of 30 minutes of exercise. It's completely up to you how to break it up. The important point is to get moving. So, what types of exercise are we talking about here? Target aerobic activity that will increase your heart rate. It could be a brisk walk or a run or a HIIT class. If you've been inactive for a while and feel a little overwhelmed about where to start, that's okay. Start small. Remember, something is better than nothing. Even if you start with a 5-minute walk down the street and back, and slowly build up from there. You'll find the more you exercise, the easier it will get to build those minutes up and hit that goal of 150 minutes a week. Exercising does more for your body other than just help you to lose weight. It helps increase your muscle mass, which increases your metabolism. So not only are you ensuring that your body is supported as you get older with healthy muscle that can support your core, legs, and spine to maintain mobility, but the more muscle you have increases how fast your body burns calories, which is why I like to do at least 2 resistance training sessions a week. Physical activity also helps to prevent and manage aging diseases like type 2 diabetes, stroke, metabolic syndrome, high blood pressure, depression, anxiety, most cancers, and arthritis. Why? Well, let's have a look at what physical activity does at the cellular level. When our muscle health is improved by exercise, it helps to renew our cellular powerhouse, the mitochondria. Mitochondria are compartments in our cells throughout our body known as organelles that help break down food molecules, proteins, fats, and sugars to create the fuel our body needs to function. They have their own DNA and respond to the body's energy demands. Mitochondrial dysfunction contributes to the development of secondary diseases like cancers, neurodegenerative disorders, heart diseases, and stroke. Exercise helps to clean up any damaged mitochondria in our muscles. The more you exercise, the more the damaged cells, otherwise known as senescent or zombie cells, are removed, leaving healthy, functioning cells critical for longevity. If those zombie cells hang around for too long, they can create a whole world of pain by sparking inflammation, which studies have shown are linked to Alzheimer's disease, arthritis, and other age-related diseases like cancer. Exercise acts as an anti-inflammatory. It places just enough good stress on the body to help promote that cellular cleansing. Remember, we don't want long-term inflammation in our bodies as it increases the risk of mobility loss, disease, and death. We're also happier when we exercise. Happy endorphins are released, leaving you feeling more positive and optimistic, and this really helps with depression. How cool is all of that? Our bodies really are the most amazing healing machines given the right conditions. So, can exercise actually extend our lives? Aging is caused by progressive loss of homeostasis or balance, which causes cell and tissue decline. The factors that contribute to aging include our environment, our social activity, what we eat, and our genetic and biological risk. When these factors aren't humming along optimally, it can contribute to developing chronic disease. Studies have found that doing particular exercises for a certain amount of time reduces your risk of dying prematurely by up to 70%. That's huge. Combining regular exercise with other life factors like not smoking, eating healthily, maintaining a healthy weight, and limiting alcohol consumption can extend a 50-year-old woman's life by 14 years. It also has anti-aging effects by decreasing the 9 hallmarks of aging and inflammaging. It's clear that historically exercise has been underrated as a contributing factor to longevity, largely because the connection between how exercise helps prevent and manage chronic conditions was not known. Doing regular exercise might seem overwhelming to you at first, especially if you haven't done any for a while. You might not like going to the gym or running, but there are many different types of exercise you can try that can help kickstart your longevity program. Walking, swimming, Dancing, team sports, cycling, or even doing household chores around the house will help keep you fit and young longer. Centenarians in the blue zones like Sardinia and Osaka are well known for their longevity due to their active lifestyles, which includes doing things like gardening, chopping wood, walking to the markets, and walking to visit friends or to tend to their herds. If you're lacking motivation to exercise, I suggest exploring that feeling through meditation to tap into what is causing the resistance. Or you could try journaling. Either way, ask yourself some of these questions. How would I feel if I started exercising? What's holding me back from starting? What story am I telling myself? What would my life be like if I was healthier? How would I feel if I was fitter and stronger? What are the things that a healthy me could do that I can't do now? What are the things I could look forward to if I knew I could live well longer? Often the barriers we have to getting healthy are linked to a deeper emotion that we've been bottling up. None of us want to age badly. I know that I want to be dancing on the tables until I'm 100 and beyond. We need to love ourselves enough to make our health our number one priority. That's it for today. I hope that's been informative. And until next time, remember to live well longer. Well, that's a wrap for today's podcast. Thank you for tuning in. And if you'd like to learn more about biohacking, go ahead and sign up on my website at www.biohack-her.com to get a free copy of my 5 top biohacks to get you kick-started. While you're there, you can also check out my blog page for more tips on biohacking. If you'd like to subscribe to this podcast, you can do so on Apple, Spotify, and Google Play. Let us know if there's anyone you'd like us to talk to in particular, and we'll endeavour to get them on the podcast. Until next time, remember to live well longer.